Hey guys, it's Bashbender here, coming at you with my very first vlog ever. I just got back from Toys R Us. Went down there, went down there for one thing, and ended up coming back with something else. I'm actually a little bit thrilled and pissed at the same time, and there's a reason for that. That reason is this right here. Now you might know what this is. This is the Super Nintendo Classic, but you know what? So's this. There's a reason that there's two of them. Today is October 27th. Some of you might know that as being the release date for Super Mario Odyssey. So I got up nice and early this morning to go down to Toys R Us and go pick up my copy of Super Mario Odyssey. I could have done the midnight release last night, but by the time I got out of work, I was really tired, and the nearest store that's open is 24 hours is Meijer, and in the past they have not handled their midnight releases very well. So because of that, I opted to go to Toys R Us, because a month ago when I got my Super Nintendo Classic, I had a very, very good experience with it. The manager really knew what he was doing, and he really handled things well. So I decided I would go back to Toys R Us to have a similar experience with Super Mario Odyssey. Well, when I get there, just like with the Super Nintendo Classic before, they had a sign right in front of the door saying how many copies they had. And I can see the number from a slight distance, but I couldn't read anything else on it. So I thought that it said that they had 24 copies of Super Mario Odyssey. And I was like really thrilled when I got there, thinking, okay, good. I'm going to get my copy and I'm going to go home and I'm going to play it. When I got closer to the sign, I realized that it said Super Nintendo Classic. Well, I didn't even know that they were releasing any more of them on this date. I mean, I know they're releasing more, but I haven't been keeping up on the dates because I already have one. Well, so I see this and I get super excited. I'm like, oh, perfect. I'm going to get one of these for my brother for Christmas, and then I'm going to get Mario Odyssey, and today is awesome Nintendo Day. You know, represent Mario. And I go to check my bank account, and I'm like $15 short to get both of these things. So I had to make a decision on my own, you know, like which of these am I going to get? And I talked to the manager. He came out to kind of explain to everybody how the process for selling the Super Nintendo Classic was going to work. And I stopped him and I said, you know, like, hey, you know, how many copies of Mario Odyssey do you have? And he said 6. And I'm like, oh shit. And then as he's talking, I can't even remember exactly what he said, but as he's talking, he throws the price out there at being $379.99. I'm like, wait, stop. $379.99. That's for the Switch bundle, correct? And he was talking about the bundle, and then I said, no, just the game. And he just brushes it off. He's like, oh yeah, I got like 6 cases of those. Don't even worry about that. So that made things a little bit better. Because here I'm like wrestling with myself, like, holy shit, which one of these do I get? And either way, I knew deep down inside that I was going to opt to get the Super Nintendo Classic. My brother was very excited for me when I got mine last month, so I felt it was only right to pick one up for him. So he's gonna have a nice Christmas now, and I got to sit on this thing for 2 months, you know, before I can even give it to him. So that's interesting. You know, normally I'm a notorious last minute Christmas shopper, so, you know, here I am 2 months in advance. That's kind of unheard of for me, but I was really looking forward to coming home, playing some Mario Odyssey, and then doing like a quick review. But what I'm going to end up doing, I do get my paycheck from work today, so I'm going to head in a little bit early, go get my paycheck, and then go to Toys R Us and buy Mario Odyssey. But then that, you know, causes another conundrum. I'm going to have to go through my entire work day with Mario Odyssey on my person and unable to play it until I get home. And I'm not even able to get that much playtime in later on because I have to close and then I have to open again tomorrow morning. So I'm going to maybe get like an hour of gameplay in. But it's been like a really trying day. Just standing there in that line thinking to myself that, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to play Mario Odyssey. I am actually avoiding all of the reviews on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff because I don't want to get any sort of spoilers and whatnot. I already kind of got spoiled just a tiny little bit. I'm not even going to throw it out there because I don't want to ruin it for you guys either. But yeah, it's been a very interesting morning to say the least. just gonna get back to my day, I guess. You know, like I said, it's just the first in my my vlogging series. We'll go from there. Try to think of a name for the show, something like that. Throw out some suggestions at me if you got it, and I'll talk to you guys later. So, game on, baby.